Hi everybody and welcome back to episode 21 of my Red Dead Redemption 2 blind playthrough. So good to have you back. And I believe we've only got 2 missions to start with today. I think we had Dutch's mission, which will hopefully get us some money, and I think that's the key mission we need to potentially leave Shady Bells. So I'm looking forward to doing that one. And we also last time, I don't know what happened, but after all this time, finally we had Jim Boy Calloway show up again, so we've got that one to do as well. I'm really tempted to jump on that one first before it disappears again. So hopefully we'll wrap up all of the biographies, kind of, that we got for Jim Boy Calloway. So without any further ado, let's get stuck in and let's go back to Valentine, I guess. I really hope it's not the last we've seen of Black Belle. I know it might be. Like I did go and see her, I did type the mission. There's no reason why we would bump into her again, but she was just such a cool character. So I'm hoping she's... I know some of them can't be recurring characters because they're dead, but she survived, so I'm hoping she'll show up again. If nothing else, it would be nice to get paid. Go back at camp. Arthur, we've talked about this. Stop it. Stop washing your face in green slimy water, will you? Oh, why? Why would you do that? I see his beard's growing back as well. We did get him to look like a... oh. Yes, that's fine. Yeah, we did get him to look like a fine gentleman last time. So we shaved him. Right, so... just checking nothing has changed. That's correct. So we have... let's see if I can click off and onto it. Dutch has been investigating the trolley station tip from Bronte. Urban Pleasures, it's called. Looks like a, I suppose not a train robbery, but a trolley robbery, which I think is the tram. I think that's what... is the tram the right word? I think it is. So yeah, it looks like we're going to be doing an armed robbery. I'll try and remember to wear my mask this time. And oh, every time I do that. And also we have Jim Boy Calloway. You've dealt with all the gunslingers. Go to Calloway and Levin with the findings. The noblest of men and a woman, Black Belle. So I think let's go and do that one first. It is the smaller mission. I'm a little bit sus with the fact that there's only one gold mission, and I know well, obviously last session was a really heavy one. We lost Ciaran, and straight after that we're like, we shouldn't be here anymore, we need to get out of here, the O'Driscolls know where we are, and Dutch was like, we need to go and rob this train and that will fix all our problems. So I don't know, but I have a feeling that this might be a significant mission to the next stage, so I want to get any white missions done first, and that will be Jim Boy Calloway. However, I've just noticed I've got some chores to do, so chores first as always, then missions. This is like when you're a kid and your parents tell you have to do the chores before you can go out and play. So I'm making Arthur do the chores before he can go out and play by doing missions. He can go out and play with his friends once all the chores are done.
Are you ready for Tahiti, Mr. Pearson?
Oh yeah, Tahiti.
Sure. Tahiti.
I've never been to Tahiti. I've been to Bali and Java. There is a man there with a body no bigger than a coconut. Speaks 7 languages.
Okay.
Oh, how'd it go in town?
With
My
Abigail,
old friend,
anything is possible.
Arthur.
Best actress I ever saw.
Really?
Oh, sure. She had half the town believing we were real estate investors from New England. Everybody is following her. This after she placed a little explosive device. When we go back, there'll be an almighty bang.
So you think this big job's gonna work?
Get everything packed. We're leaving.
I hope so. I really do. This place is not for me.
Ow, Hosea, please. Also, what's up with your hat? Hey Hosea, that was it. Apparently a city bank robbery, but I don't I don't think that's the one Dutch has got, so maybe there will be a mission after Dutch's one. I feel like that's going to be the big moment. We can't keep hanging around Saint Denis after we've robbed it.
I'm glad you've done the planning for this one. Not like, well, you know.
No mistakes. I'm ready for my retirement.
Me too. Okay, well, let's talk more later.
Okay.
Oh, every time I do this now I miss Ciaran. This is normally the trip where I'd see him. Every time I put horses down, every time I'd put hay down, I'd think of him because it's for the horses and he loved the horses so much.
Hello, Arthur.
Hi, John.
I'm getting tired of these O'Driscolls now.
Me too.
This feud has gone on long enough. Okay, I'll catch you later then.
Sounds good.
So anticlimactic. This feud has gone on long enough. Alright, catch you later then.
Hello, Arthur.
Hello, Javier. Look at all these flies. Guys, this is where we prepare our food. This place is not hygienic. Like the swamp in general. In case you haven't picked up by now, I don't like Shady Belle very much. I've been dropping hints. Pretty heavy hints this whole time. Well, hopefully we'll be done soon. Tahiti though, I don't know if we're gonna go to Tahiti. I don't even know where Tahiti is, but I feel like, I mean this is definitely me metagaming, but I feel like the map on here is just a fictional America and I don't think it has Tahiti on it, and I don't know if they'd take us outside of the map that it's on here, so I don't know. I'm skeptical, but we'll see what happens. You never know. Wilder things have happened in games.
Arthur.
You play a good guard.
And you make a pretty good oil man.
Yeah, Trelawney and Hosea have taught us well. Well, I should get back to it.
Sounds good.
Uncle.
Mr. Morgan.
Uncle's drinking again and the sky's blue.
Just taking a break.
Well, I reckon break's over.
Gotcha.
How's it going, Sadie?
What's this new haircut? You look like an accountant.
Aw, shut up. All right, well, I should be getting on.
If you say so.
Not wrong.
Mr. Morgan.
Mr. Strauss?
It was good working with you, Mr. Strauss.
Yes, well, I suppose it worked out in the end.
Yeah, we did good. Okay, I'll catch you later then.
All right, Mr. Morgan.
I wonder where Trelawney is. Isn't that always the question? What's that? Hosea and Bessie photograph. Oh my gosh, he looks so young. How do I check properly? Zoom. Oh, he's that strapping young man. Toggle view. There we go. Aww. Oh my gosh, he looks so different. I wonder how long ago it was that she died. Flip. Hosea and Bessie Matthews, September, I think that says 1888? Oh no, 1883. And it's currently 1898, 99? I can't remember. So it's probably, yeah, a while ago. A while ago, I don't know exactly how long. Oh, that's so lovely. Why is it here? It's in this like messy storage room. Hi, Jenga. Jenga.
Yep.
Okay, let's go see Jim Boy Calloway. It has been a while. Okay, I've already got him marked on the map. I say let's take the scenic route and see what happens on the way. I wonder, they said to bury Ciaran nearby. I wonder if they buried him here. Must be close to camp somewhere. Don't know if I'd ever find him in all this though.
There we go.
So annoying because if it was real, I could just go up to Rev and ask him where he buried Ciaran. But because it's a game with like preset things, I can't ask him, so... This would have been a cool place.
Yep. Easy now.
No, wait, isn't this the... Is this the murder place? This might be the murder place.
Yeah.
Just less murdery now. Oh no, if this is the murder place, we definitely shouldn't have buried anyone here. Yeah, this is for sure the murder place. Okay. No, not there then. That's a shame because that was a really cool place for it. I can see why the murderer chose that spot. Like, this is actually, if you just take it for what it is, this is lovely.
Easy.
I thought it'd be a lovely final resting place for Ciaran, and that person thought it'd be a lovely place to dismember somebody, write some group stuff on a wall, light some candles and stick their head on a spike. Either way, lovely spot. Look at that sunset. Look at it. So much less creepy in the day. Still rope on the tree. I know, Jenga. That's pretty messed up. Hello. Oh, it's Spice today. Gracing us with his presence. Oh, whoops, didn't mean to. Oh, inspect. Did I not do this last time? Ooh. Went to Scarlet Meadows, site of a famous battle in the war. All of them young lives lost. I guess this was a civil war?
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking that church would be quite a good place around that church thing. I don't know if it's a church actually, I was just assuming.
Easy there.
Might be a good place for Ciaran's grave. Oh yeah, abandoned church. But I couldn't find a grave. And I feel like the battlefield, it's already got like its own history. And I wouldn't want Ciaran's grave to just get swallowed up by the whole scene going on here. So that's if the grave even is an actual thing you can find. They might have just said it for closure. Anyway, on we go.
Whoa, easy.
What the hell's wrong with you all? You hardly said a word.
You alright,
we
boy?
ain't getting nowhere. It's the end of the century. It seems like we ain't much further on than we was in '65.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe not. We can still live free. We can still say we don't recognize you or answer to your laws. Better to be one man living the truth than a million living a lie. Let me tell you something. Now, you all know that most of us old-timers, we fought alongside each other. 3rd Lemoyne Regiment. It's the summer of '62. We was hunkered down by Copperhead Landing for weeks. It was a terrible time. It was terrible. Food was rotten. Humidity was unbearable. Nothing we had ever got dry. But we knew that sooner or later the enemy would be coming down the Lanahachi if they wanted to take Saint Denis. And sure enough, one morning, we woke to the distant sound, the boom of a cannon. Next thing you know, there's grenades raining down on us, modified artillery shells, leave a man with the most horrific wounds. That's like nothing you ever seen. And then I get blown up into the air, and I'm as high as a house. And then everything goes black. Then I come to in a cloud of smoke. I think I must be at the gates of hell. And then it clears. And I see a swarm of them damn blue bellies. They're not 20 feet from me. And I ain't got no rifle. I ain't got no gun. I ain't got no nothing. So I just turn and I run at them. And they raise their rifles and they fire, but it don't make no sound. Their powder was too damp. So I get in there and I take them with my fist one by one until I know they're dead. And I just walk out of there as calm as the night. Something's only lost if you let it be. And as far as I can tell, you're all still breathing, even though you're a bunch of lifeless saps. So buck the hell up. You hear me?
Oh, that was a cool story. It's like campfire stories that I wasn't invited to, but you know, I'm just creeping in the woods nearby. Okay. I'll leave him be. For now. Yeah. Wow, Ciaran stumbled across that. Who are you? Have you got any good stories?
Drink. Whoa! Hell with it all. That's my life. It's my life. I drink and I shit. Oh, hey there. Why don't you join me and have a seat over here by the fire? Oh, by the fire.
Very friendly. Oh, suddenly got very bright. Hello, friend.
Bone dry. Sins I'm carrying around, you won't even believe, but if I had a little whiskey to loosen up my tongue a little, I might tell you.
Yeah, go on, why not? I'm up for more stories.
Here. Only fitting that I'd be drinking the devil's brew. I'll be seeing him soon enough.
Oh.
You're a place called Four Rigs? south of Strawberry. Kept Indians penned in there like cattle. I ain't know what's worse. Seeing the ones we killed or watching the other ones die. The slow way. Well, they pay well. Them government boys. But the money don't last long. It's what you did. Sticks around.
I know the feeling.
I was a young man then, but I still see them faces clear as yesterday. I do. I might rest a little eyes a minute. Feeling very sleepy all of a sudden.
That'd be the whiskey. And there he goes. Oh, another random encounter.
Hey,
another
boy.
story. On we go. What was it? Fort Riggs? Fort Riggs. There's Riggs Station. It said south of Strawberry. South of Strawberry. Oh, Fort Riggs. Yes, I have been there. Here was where we got Sean, I think. And that was where I camped before we got Sean, and then the bounty hunter showed up, and there was this fort. There wasn't much there. Oh my gosh, so that all went down there. Well, at least he feels guilty for it. It's the ones who don't show any remorse. Those are the ones you've got to watch for. Question mark.
Yeah.
Got to be that campfire over there. No, it's not. Is it black and white?
Hey, mister.
It is.
Oh, hey, friend.
You boys don't look so fresh.
We ain't. I think we're dying, friend. We ate some bad mushrooms.
Bad business, sure.
It's been real tough, partner.
So it seems.
I hate to ask, but we need some medicine. Kind of fast.
Medicine?
Yeah, look at us. Look at me. And he's worse than he looks. Oh. And he looks like shit. He ain't gonna last 3 days. And me, I ain't well. Not at all.
Not at all.
I'm begging you, partner. Why? I told you you'd help us. I told you, did I?
You did. You told me. You told me a lot of things.
We're gonna be all right, buddy.
Are we? Well, physically. Drink this. I'll give it to Black first.
No. Don't give it to Whitey.
No. Drink this and shut
Take it.
up.
Thank you.
Oh, that's good stuff. Ooh.
But listen, I reckon you boys should get on out of here. Maybe split up. Head up north or overseas. They don't like groups of men. I know.
I hear you, boss. It's time. Oh, once we're better.
Oh, yeah, well, I agree. I mean, I can't wait to be rid of you. Embarrassing.
Embarrassing?
Yeah, you're an embarrassment.
Well, be embarrassed no more. Get back to where folks like you, and I'll go where they like me.
Oh, I shall.
Oh, shut up, will you?
With pleasure.
Bless him. Oh, I didn't expect it to be them.
Boy.
Yeah.
Morning, friend.
Good morning. We have a question mark as well. So let's go see what's happening. I wonder if it's those twins again. Or brothers. I don't know if they're twins. Oh, I see them. It is them.
Now, you see, Helen, Acri here is a silly boy.
And Protus isn't a boy at all, but a chimpanzee that a man shaves a face into every day. Now, that's very useful if you need to climb a tree, but a good conversationalist it does not make.
He was always a sickly child, sickly and weird. I have no idea why he followed me out to the west. He would have been better off staying at prep school or going to the seminary.
I've spent my whole life horsewhipping this scoundrel, but to no avail.
Hello, boys.
You can't punch, my sweet. It's sad, really. Oh my, our friend.
Hello.
I bet you can punch. Do me and the lady a favor here, would you? And thrash this impudent wretch.
Thrash! No man alive can thrash me.
What was your name, sir?
Arthur.
Arthur could. Easily.
You, maybe, but not me.
I know. Punch us both. As hard as you can. You'll break his glass jaw, and I'll be left standing. The knight and the knave.
Good idea. Hit me, then. Dear boy, give the feeble fellow a little tap and watch him crumble.
What was with that hip wiggle?
Come on.
Oh, there we go. Oh, I have to do it one at a time. Okay.
You really walloped him.
Yeah, your turn.
Right, yikes! I'm fine.
Come.
Ooh, look there! I got a proper chin. Not like that toe rag.
Good Lord above. Doesn't hurt.
Oh. Hey,
hit me again. Right
here.
Oh! Weren't you taught never to hit girls? Punch a man for once. Give me your worst. Here I...
I think he's done for.
Barely even felt it.
There's only one thing for it, then.
No.
Hit me in the manhood.
Why are you doing this?
Don't worry, sir. Mine are made of steel. Real steel, huh? No holding back this time.
Why are you doing this?
They've come out his ears. My turn.
Enough, gentlemen?
Yes, I think so. I slipped, and I hope you killed the leprechaun.
He's still alive? Shoot him, please, one of you.
There, up you get. We need to get some steak on those wounds.
Madam, gentlemen, good luck to you.
Whatever got into your heads?
What's wrong with those two? I cannot believe that just happened.
Let's get you back to your room.
Gym Boy Calloway. Blimey. Oh, I'm so glad it showed up again.
Good morning, friend.
Hello, sirs.
Well, look at you. You look like you're having fun.
Where are they? Is it you? Oh, it's you. Ask after Calloway, but you didn't know last time.
Hey, I'm looking for some fellas sojourned around here. Boy Calloway and a rider called Levin.
Drunk boy Calloway. This bar's got bullet marks to remember him by. Last I heard, they was in Saint Denis. Had rooms on a riverboat there.
Saint Denis? On a riverboat? Okay then.
I guess back to Saint Denis it is.
I wouldn't drink here, though. Get on to Saint Denis and have you some Sazerac.
Ooh, what's
If there's anything
Sazerac?
else I can do, let me know.
Thank you, sir. Sazerac.
Morning.
Morning. Hello, Blue. Which happens to be right by Dutch's mission. So, we can do that one and then hopefully go straight on to Dutch's. Wow, look at that view.
Easy now.
This is the old-fashioned way to get drone footage. This little Valentine looks like a little model village. Oh. Hello, there's other people up there. Who are they? That's cool. I thought they might be a quest because I was like, what random NPCs just look out over the view? But maybe... I mean, this game has everything else. Maybe even the NPCs admire the scenery. I think that tree on the hill over there is the one with the bottles. Because it's in front of the lake. Wow. I always thought that was so far away, but you can see it from the hill above Valentine. Also, loving this guitar music. Those are the rocks, that's where the treasure was hidden, the first treasure map. You can see so much from just one spot. I'm not even as high up as it goes.
Easy, whoa.
Hello. This place looks very abandoned. Well, there is a fire. What?
Incredible.
This is the bone lady. This is the dinosaur bone lady. There's bones here.
I have never been so insulted in all my life.
And it definitely sounds like her. Is she in here? Oh, I just sent this post to her last.
Anything to destroy me.
Ooh, some way to knock. Can I not go in and see her? She's not in the house, is she? I'm not gonna rob her, I like her, she's a very nice lady. Oh, it's a shame I can't go in and see her though. I can hear her and I know it's her. What with all the bones? cool though. Maybe you can go in when you've got something to actually tell her, because I've just sent away the second lot of dinosaur bones I found. I've got nothing to provide to her at the moment. Alright, well that was cool.
Yeah.
Shit. Maybe we don't want to. Maybe we want to get our peckers full. And maybe this gang's too big for one man to get all dictational. We ain't no O'Driscoll boys, fellas. We men. Ah, shut up. Combs got a hold on you boys I ain't never gonna understand. The crew's in the name, fool. Coleb O'Driscoll. We O'Driscoll boys. Well, let me get this right. All this expostulating, it's just so you can get your prick teased more regular? Huh? Why, you're dumber than I thought. Like, one man's dumb is another man's free thinker. So I've been told.
Seems a little divided. I say we mediate. And by mediate, I mean shoot them all in the head. One, two, three, four. Not the horses. I think there's only 4 of them. This one.
Take everything you got.
Damn it! Guess it's my camp now.
Just like that. Let's do this gracefully, Arthur, come on. That was as much as I expected. What are you washing your clothes in? Just pure blood.
Yeah.
Ooh, yes please. Take your canned vegetables and your rum. Anything else? Nothing, okay. Well, appreciate it. Anyone's wondering why I am taking the weirdest, longest route back to camp. I just thought I would double it up with some exploration. There's so many places, even in the Heartlands, that I've just not been. Oh, is that the tree? Ah, I see. Coming at it from a different angle this time. Wow, I was quite close to it that whole time. Yeah, so I just thought I'd run around some places that I haven't really been before. Or routes that I've not taken before. It's still not a thorough covering of the whole area, but just a little bit. I've been keeping an eye out for dinosaur bones, but none yet. That was another reason, another incentive for me to go running around. What's this?
Easy.
It's a station. Have I been here before? Flats Neck Station.
Giddy up.
I can't remember. Wait. Yes, I think I have. I think this is where we had our first Rev mission. Yes, that was where I met Cigarette Card Guy. I have been here before. Okay, let's follow the coast around. Ooh, is that a shipwreck I see? Whoa, a dead person. So crap. Oh, I'm probably gonna get bad karma for this. Bad, Oh, you're alive!
I thought you was already gone!
Tell her I never stopped.
What? Lost letter to Bonnie. Dear Miss McFarlane, I'm sorry. I said it. I'm sorry. You're right. I do let things get out of control in my head. I always have. I see that, but I love you. We are meant to be together. It is our destiny. I know it is. I saw us in a dream raising kids. You were very happy as my wife, and I was proud to be your husband. Dreams don't lie, and neither do I. I'm heading off to make my fortune, and when I come back a rich man, you'll see what a fine husband I will make you, and a father to our children. And no, I won't grow up. On that subject, you're wrong. I've got so many things to say to you. I'm going to continue with the writing of this letter later, but believe me when I say we are destined for a long, happy life together. Even your father will come to believe it and accept me, no matter how humble my birth. Aww. Oh, I don't even know his name. I can't believe he was alive. Well, let's see if he found those riches. I'm so heartless. Rum. Shotgun shells. Ooh, I see money. $14.30. I don't know if that's what he considered rich. Maybe he was still on his journey. Is that another one? Can I do anything with that? Oh, I can. Gin. Oh, I can't get any more of those. Is that it? Okay. Poor guy. He literally hung on to life to get that letter to her. Wow. Bonnie McFarlane. McFarlane rings a bell and I don't know why. Bonnie McFarlane. Let's see if I come across anyone with that name. Bonnie McFarlane. I don't think I've met anyone called Bonnie. I'm not sure why McFarlane is familiar. It might not even be within the game. Maybe I've met a McFarlane somewhere else. I'll try and keep Bonnie in mind if I meet her. Oh, I know where we are.
Whoa, easy.
Oh, it's those two. Let's do Raspberry Island. Okay. Oh, we've gone all the way around.
Easy. Whoa.
Someone's in our old spot. Oi. I mean, it's not ours anymore, fair enough, but still. Who is it? I'll trade you for Shady Belle.
You made a mistake taking me, but it ain't too late. Let me go, and there's no bad blood.
No bad blood?
There's more than 40 years of bad blood between you and us.
Maybe more. What are we gonna do with him?
Leave him alone. For now.
He's worth more when he's breathing. You're a disgrace to Lemoyne. A lot of you. I don't care what he's worth. You don't disrespect the cause like that. You young'uns sure get fired up and stupid, don't you? He disrespected the cause.
Oh man, I thought he was safe. Otherwise I was gonna jump in and save him. Well, might as well now.
You're gonna die in a place that hates you.
What kind of sorry business was this?
Well, at least I avenged his death. Can I not cut him free? Oh. Feels mean to just leave him tied up like that though. Alright. Sorry, Mr. Lawman, I tried. Yes, please. Four of 12. Not got any of them yet. Does it tell me? Oh, it doesn't tell me how many of each one I've got. Okay, never mind. We'll keep it going. It wasn't quite our clearing. They missed out. This bit's so much better. Why didn't they camp here? Unless maybe they didn't want to be seen so easily from the lake. Oh. Oh, pack it in.
Oh, shit.
Oh yeah, the braithwaites.
Yeah.
Oh, what times we had. I still think that's such a cool drive. What does that sign say? Braithwaite Manor, no trespassing, no hunting on this property. Violations will be prosecuted in accordance with the law. Pretty standard. Aww, did he bury his dad? This is Catfish Jackson. I've just followed the coast. I don't know if it's a coast, if it's a lake, but you know, followed it along. Got to Catfish Jackson and then just saw this. I think that's the dad that I killed. Don't think I can see. There's a fire going, so I guess that's the kid. Aldi Davison? I honestly cannot remember the guy's name. I know that's bad. I should know. Let's see if I'm welcome here after killing his father. You don't tell me you've left. You better not have left the house with the fire going. Hello. I just wanted to come in and say hi. I can see you're doing well.
For you this time. You son of a bitch.
Oh, don't. You know what?
You keep coming here.
No.
Dog. What the hell?
Okay, but I wasn't going to kill you. Gosh, did you learn nothing from your father? If you fight me with a knife, you're probably going to get yourself dead. Honestly, so ungrateful. What were you reading? Adventure book. Oh, well, the world's out there. Look at you, you're in your own home. You've kept this room though. Didn't fancy the master bedroom? Gosh, look at the... Come on, kid. Clean it up. You're the one in charge of this house now. Should confiscate his knife. Well, it's been nice dropping in. See you next time.
Time to go, boy. Yep.
Here comes the big bastard. Get in position.
Oh, that's what that was about.
Son of a...
Hello, Jenga. Hi. Don't worry, I got him. It's all okay. Oh wait, I don't think I got all of them. It's alright. Just getting the last couple and then it's all gonna be okay. See, all good. I remember finding that wagon before. You guys snuck it back, didn't you? Cheeky. Okay. Let's go hand in our elk pelt, which we've got on our adventures.
Morning, Mr. Morgan.
Good morning, Mr. Pearson.
Bring me something soon if you can, Arthur.
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, yes. I'll be able to make you something out of this. Thank you, Arthur. You know, Arthur, I can always make you a new satchel if you tie it on his face.
Good to see you.
Alright, so I need a panther.
About ready for a dose of good luck, I reckon.
Boar! I thought I got a boar.
Just remember, my items are one of a kind, Mr. Morgan.
Okay, so boar, raccoon, those should be easy enough. Panther, different story. Karen.
You have more fun than anyone. Do I?
Oh, they're over there.
Maybe I do.
I feel like I always need a Javier around just playing really chill guitar music. Like, if he could just follow me around, you know, at home, at work, while I'm doing my shopping. It's just so nice just to have the ambient music.
Hi there, Arthur.
Hello, Mary Beth.
Hey, folks. So, still glad you fell in with this bunch?
I think so. Most of the time.
They're not so bad.
Sounds good.
Remember to turn right. See, I can do it. It is possible. Oh no, which way do I go after that? I think I go this way. Immediately forgotten. It's like Tomb Raider. Hello, Jenga. You camera bombing me again. Get your own channel. Stream your own games. Oh. Oh. Pick and examine flower. What is it, vanilla? A ghost orchid. You would simply find goods like these are interested collectors. A ghost orchid! Wow. Never even heard of that before.
Hey, you! I recognize you! You're one of them fellas from the riverboat, ain't you?
Nope.
Kill all those people. And for what?
Nope, don't know what you're talking about. Must have mistaken me for someone else. I'm new in town. Just fresh off the train. This boat?
Good evening to you, mates.
Hello. This very same boat, right after the mission we've just done? Are you sure? I don't feel like this is a good idea.
This is the Grand Corrigan Riverboat, Queen of the Land of Henchy.
Hey, I'm looking for Boyd Calloway and the man writing a book about him. This the riverboat they're staying on?
Yes, sir, they're here. Around this time, Mr. Calloway usually enjoying a drink on the observation deck. You can follow me. If you're quick, you might catch him sober.
Okay.
Oh, my friend with no name. You found us.
Sure.
How did you get on?
About how you'd expect.
Well, any good anecdotes?
Anecdotes?
From the old days.
To be honest, things went a little differently. I did shoot a lot of people. I thought that's sort of what you wanted.
Well, I'd, yes, that'll be fine. Do you think anyone noticed it was you?
Noticed? I think the people I shot noticed.
I mean, do you think anyone would mind if we said he'd done it? Boy Calloway.
Sure, I don't care. Just as long as...
Share the money? Of course I will. Literature is a filthy business, but sometimes it pays well. Especially when you lie.
Great.
Not so goddamn fast! What the hell's going on here?
Nothing.
Who's this grass snake?
You know? I don't know.
Have you been being me?
I'm nobody, buddy.
Well, I'm somebody! And I can't have any nobody being this somebody, you goddamn...
I don't know what the goddamn you are, but trust me, it ain't nothing I want to be, so you can't be me.
What a way with words.
Damn you, Theodore Levin! You're a snake! Damn you! Hey, damn you, nobody!
Hey, I'm already damned.
Oh, God. But I can't take credit for that which I... Them says I didn't. I'm an old man. This never happened to Achilles, nor Gawain, nor Caesar. It can't happen to me. I'm gonna kill both of you.
Yeah, calm down.
I'm a legend!
Yes, you are.
All right, well, let's prove it one more time.
I don't have to prove nothing to you, nobody.
No, of course you don't, but maybe you need to prove something to you.
You got quite a way with the words. Yeah. Maybe you should write my book and we should kill Plato here!
Let's not. Now, come on. Who shall we kill? I mean, you kill, I mean.
Ah, damn. I slayed my dragons years ago. I'm a tired old man.
Now, you're drunk and you're bored and you're a mess.
Well, I always hated Slim Grant. Oh, he killed my cousin. But that was years ago.
Well, where's Slim Grant? Who's Slim Grant?
This is him. An old friend of Mr. Calloway's.
He ain't no friend of mine.
He's state marshal now, out of Annesburg.
State marshal? Make a damn cousin killer state marshal, do they?
All right, I'll go get him.
Great. We'll wait for you at Brandywine Drop.
Just sober up and start practicing. Otherwise, this won't be a book. It'll be a memorial.
Whatever you say. You know what? I kind of like that fella.
I'm shooting both of you. Oh my gosh.
Come on, things to do.
Put that in your book, Plato.
Move!
Right, so...
Evening, Frank.
Okay, so we've got a lot of yellow, white missions. We've also got the mayor. We've been invited to go and see the mayor, because we owe him a favour though. But I am right by the gold mission, and I've now done 2 whites, so I think it's time we do a gold. Hopefully it won't get rid of any of these. One way to find out.
There is no way he would have gone back to Calm of his own volition. He'd have been murdered on the spot. But if they got to him, got inside his head, who knows?
And now they know where we're holed up.
Maybe. They're a pretty scattered bunch, and we didn't leave no survivors. In any case, we'll be on our way soon.
You mean this boat you were talking about?
How would you like to feel some sun on your bones and sand beneath your feet?
Sounds all right to me.
What does he mean we left no survivors? A bunch of them ran away at the end. I wish we'd left no survivors.
There you are. Come on, keep walking. You're late.
A couple of days in this place, you turned into some clock-watching city boy. What's the urgency?
We need to leave. Forever. We've been doing well, making money, but for us all to leave together, we need enough for a boat. Now, I found a friendly ship captain. He's willing to take us to Australia or Tahiti. We just need to pay for passage and give him money for land when we get there. No questions asked. We will disappear, be reborn.
Well, where the hell is Tahiti?
South Pacific, an untouched paradise.
Who lives there?
Tahitians, I guess.
We made a bit of money on that riverboat job, but not enough for us to leave and live peacefully. Where's the rest coming from?
In there.
So we are gonna rob that place?
Well, I didn't think we was fixing the plumbing. I don't know if you have noticed, but we are on the clock. I reckon we got a few days before the Pinkertons show, and then, well, we're done. Now, we need money. Bronte said this place has got money. Come on! Ladies and gentlemen, this is a robbery. Behave as I tell you, and none of you will die. Annoy me, and you all will. Now remember, we just want money. Don't make us kill you. Mr. M, leave these.
Now, I'm
fine
gonna need
folks with
everything
their
you
valuables.
got.
Mr. S, check that room back there. I got this one dying. That's your choice, not mine. Kindly.
Give me your money. It ain't worth dying.
Okay, fine, it's yours.
I said open the gate and let my acquaintance in.
No, stop that, of course.
Hand over all your money now.
There's nothing much here.
Quick.
What?
There's nothing really here.
You're sure?
Yes.
Then get out here and get ready for company. All of you! Behave. We don't want to hurt any of you. Mr. M, check the safe.
Sure. Open it.
I don't think they keep much cash in there.
Open it!
Did Bronte set us up?
There's almost nothing here.
There should be stacks of cash in there. He told us there was. Look again.
There's no stacks. A few dollars in coins, that's it.
Damn!
We got a problem. There's a ton of cops out there.
Come on now! We got you surrounded!
That greasy son of a bitch! He set us up! You think? This seemed like a good time for sarcasm to you, Arthur?
What we gonna do, gentlemen?
Something! The trolley. The trolley! Follow me, gentlemen! Go now!
Go! Does this trolley go to Tahiti?
Hold them off, fellas! We got more on the right! Watch those side alleys, Arthur!
We got some on the balcony, too!
That bastard must have called it every cop in the city.
Some riders coming on this side.
Arthur, cover our left, Lenny. Need you on the left now, Arthur. Come on.
Oh, alright. Switch sides
Arthur,
red.
coming out of the bank on the right. Bronte is gonna pay for this. Outside the saloon. Oh, damn. We are really moving here. Arthur, slow us down. Slow this thing down.
I'll try. The thing's broke. Hold on!
Oh god. Oh, that's no bueno.
Dutch!
Everyone okay? Oh boy.
You okay, Dutch?
Sure.
He's fine!
Oh, shit!
Watch out! Got someone on the balcony here! Damn it! They're still coming!
We're gonna get out of here, right?
That was close! Come on!
Okay, let's move! Come on! Do something, Arthur!
Keep walking, go faster.
That's an order.
Now that ain't nice.
Through here! Let's go!
You alright, Dutch? I won't lie. I've been better, son.
Lenny! Lenny, keep an eye on!
Of course! Shit! They're in here too!
We can't let them follow us.
This way! Onto the street! Look out! They're on the road! We gotta move, bro! Stay with me!
Darcy O'Driscoll's telling us in camp now this. We need to wake up.
We'll wake up after we get the hell out of here.
Let's go, Judge! Eyes up! On
guns may need training.
Go right!
Got this.
Get that bastard!
Okay, boss, let's move!
I tend to like look around corners, like I can actually, like I'm actually there and I can see if I move my head.
Riders! Watch out!
Who did I shoot? Did I not shoot a...
How you doing there, boss?
I'm okay.
Now's our chance. Let's go! Ah!
Don't damage that wagon. We need a way out. Head for that wagon!
Come on, Dutch.
Okay, that was a little close.
You okay, Dutch?
Took a real bang on the head back there. I'm seeing 3 of everything. You stay down, I'll hold him off. Coming from behind us. Get rid of them.
Looks like they ain't giving up yet. It's all over. Shit! Take him out!
Which way are we going? I'm just guessing. Oh, no, please, people, don't run in the way. I don't want to... Oh, no! Damn it! Oh, Lenny the lamb. I should have remembered this from the start. Lenny's died. He's so fragile. Okay, let's restart checkpoint. We need to look over after our glass cannon.
You okay, Dutch?
Took a real bang on the head back there. I'm seeing 3 of everything. You stay down, I'll hold it. They're chasing us. Take them out.
Looks like they ain't giving up yet.
I won't miss this next shot.
There's another one somewhere. Oh, there he is. I'll let you keep your ass cool.
To my right! Shoot him down!
What did you say? Hi everybody, please don't run in the way of the cart. Don't run in the way of the cart. Oh, I think I just shot a guy in the leg. Oh dear. Okay, good to see that map. Probably a good time for some of the good stuff. Let's have some of that.
Look out on the right, fellas!
I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. Oh, I just ran over an old lady.
Head for the bridge.
Bigger than much longer ago.
They blocked the road!
Hold on. Use this.
Use what?
Try to shoot it off him!
Oh, what is it? Ah! Okay, maybe I got it.
Shit, it's the law!
That was cool.
Aha, that'll do it!
We're through.
You see any more?
Just keep going, kid. You okay back there? Don't worry about me. Just get us out of here.
Are you kidding? This whole time I wasn't driving. Lenny was driving, but I was doing all the driving things thinking I was driving. Well. Whew, that's embarrassing.
I think we're clear.
You know what, Dutch? Next time, let's not damn discretion.
Seemed like a good lead.
I know, but...
Well, we made it. Thanks to you.
Don't mention it.
Yeah.
You're a good kid.
Well, we each got $15. Oh, and a quarter. Don't forget the quarter.
Shut up, Arthur. He set us up. Played me like a yokel. Put the law on us. What did we do to him? What did I do to him?
I guess he thinks he's the king around here. He don't want the likes of you. So, what are we doing next, Dutch?
We just need money. One more decent take, and we're gone. The bank is our bet. Hosea agrees.
Even after that?
Especially after that. I don't feel so good.
Now you just got a bash on the head.
Come on. I'm taking you back to camp.
Hey, you did real good there, Lenny. Just wish it could have turned out better.
Well, can't win them all.
$16.86. Wow. I am not one bit surprised that Angelo Bronte set us up. He seemed like the sort. Oh, Bard, what a joke.
How are you, boy?
Okay. That's good. That mission's gone, but I don't know, maybe that was just a time thing. Dutch needs to speak to you. Oh boy! Country pursuits. And there's Arthur carrying someone across a lake being chased by a big crocodile. Not what I was expecting, but I'm not against it. Gotta go see Jim Boy Calloway's mission though. I like Jim Boy Calloway, he's funny. He's drunk. He's ridiculous, but he's funny. And then we'll do that last Dutch mission before we sign off. Oh, and keep an eye out for any boars. You get a lot of boars in the swamp, I think. Definitely seen them around. And we need a 3-star boar pelt. And then we can do another satchel.
Real good, boy.
Ooh. Nice. $16.50. It's almost like doing a trolley robbery in Saint Denis. Is that it? It's already been robbed. Okay.
Yeah. Howdy.
Hello, I'd like to receive my mail, please. Letter from Charles Chateauneuf. I thought it was going to be the dinosaur bone lady. Arrived today. How are you getting on, Charles? I'm not going to do it in the accent. Mon cher ami, I made it. I have the sun on my face and sand between my toes, and a beautiful vagine in my bed. I assume that means woman. The islands are everything I thought that they would be, and more. You would not believe the light and the colours and the people here.
Always folk coming and going, but I'm stuck right here.
So much brighter and more alive than anything or anyone in Saint Denis. It feels like a world away, which of course it is. You might be surprised, but you are my only true friend from those dark, dreary days. I'm not surprised. You did not ask for anything, you only gave. How perfect, how rare. I detest selfish asses.
You let me know if you need any information on things.
More than civilization itself. But what is civilization really but organized selfishness? I must constrain my most primal and vital desires so you may be comfortable. Pah! No mercy! This island paradise is what the civilized world would call primitive, but the people here are most generous in ways I may not put into words. Are the most generous in ways I may not put into words I have met.
I'm here to help.
Why is this? Because they are free. I have never painted like I paint now. It is work the likes of which I have never seen.
Shucking corn all day, I tell you what.
Before I sent this, I shipped some canvases to New York to be sold. Perhaps if you own that little scribble, it may be worth something now. Either that or laugh at my ineptitude. Yours always, or always yours.
Glad to see some
CC.
decent folk passing through town.
Oh, I'm glad he found somewhere he feels happy. And hopefully that accepts him for who he is. And his art for what it is.
Thanks for your assistance.
Oh wait, do I?
Apologies, but the train is a hair behind schedule. You just left. You alright?
Yeah, I think I might have a bounty.
You got the money to pay all that off?
Wow. That much of a bounty? Wow, that sucks considering it was... Oh, actually, no, I killed a lot of people, didn't I? Yeah, no, it makes sense. I killed a lot of people this time. But considering I got paid like $16 for it, that did not balance out well. Crime doesn't pay, kids. Stay in school. Pay all? Yeah, but it doesn't make a difference, does it?
I'm shocked you didn't get jumped walking in here with that kind of price on you.
Me too.
They just be like ours, don't they?
Thank you. Really.
Calloway has requested that you find Slim Grant and bring him to Brandywine Drop. Let's hope he comes willingly. Or we're about to have a whole scene on our hands.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Sir, madam, gather round, gather round. I make no bones for my testament. For my testament is science, and science is God, sir. So help me, God, so strike me down. We are killing ourselves. Killing ourselves fast, and hard, and nasty. Laugh you may, sir. The world is in balance, and the balance is off. I know, it sounds crazy. But look around you. Look around, and learn, and weep.
That was just beyond belief.
Hey there.
Read this book. It is the future of American science.
Pink book, okay.
Thank you.
Scoff not, laugh not, deride not. I speak the truth. We are killing this land, killing it with greed, killing it with science. I am a scientist. The land will boil, the sea will dry up, the world will heat. Crops shall wither, the hills shall burn, the rivers shall turn to fire. And this will not be some eternal damnation from above. This is the very manifestation of our greed. This is a land founded on greed. Not on science, not on truth, but on greed. We must think, not merely desire.
I mean, the examples are a bit extreme, but it sounds to me like he's predicting global warming and
science
the environmental
will save
crisis.
It. Not gods, not dreams, but knowledge. Knowledge is the only hope, and knowledge starts with the eyes. You don't need too many eyes to see that we are doomed unless we change our ways. We are throttling the very life from this place. The sea runs black. The earth bubbles. The sky is grey.
Make a few men very rich and a lot of men very sick. I mean, he's a bit ahead of his time, but yeah.
Now I've seen everything.
It's not quite that much, but I'm impressed. You figured it out that long ago. Right. Where are you? Looks like you're going to be in the sheriff's office. Here goes.
You. I'm looking for Slim Grant, State Marshal. Heard you boys know where to find him.
Oh, Mr. Marshall was here last week. I think he headed up to Beaver Hollow looking for some outlaws.
Is he coming back?
Sure, when he catches them fellers he's been after.
Well, how long's he been gone?
Well, a couple of days.
Well, you ain't gonna go look for him?
If your boss's boss, who you all hated, went missing, possibly dead, at the hands of a bunch of violent wanted men, would you go looking for him?
Well, yeah, probably, 'cause I'm a fool.
Well, when he's dead, maybe I'll become marshal. I'll be a hero riding a horse from town to town, mister. Think of that.
Good luck with those dreams.
Just walk in, covered in blood. What an entrance. Okay, Bard, let's go and...
Missed you, boy.
Save a guy so someone else can kill him, I guess? Oh. Gosh, I do not like Hansberg. You can see why last time I said it. It wasn't my vibe. I hope Charles is doing alright.
Over here. Hey. Thank God you came, son.
You must be Slim Grant.
State Marshal.
Slim Grant.
Cut me loose.
Okay. Let's get you out of here.
Oh, yes. Indeed, son.
Hey, I knew someone would come for Grant.
Oh
They
dear.
seen
Oh
you.
dear.
Untie me. I'll help.
Oh gosh, no. No, you let me go.
Stop him.
Right, that's it. We're going back to the old ways. Oh my god. Oh, no, you didn't. We're done.
It's gonna be okay.
Oh, they made it personal when they went after Bard.
You made short work of them.
Bard, you okay, my love? I can't believe they did
I need
that
a
to
favor,
him.
Mr. Grant. It's nothing big. I'll explain on the way. You might as well relax.
This is...
Yeah, I know. Just sit tight. All will be revealed.
Now you gonna tell me what the hell is going on here?
For a bit.
God.
I was.
They hurt you so bad. I don't even care about what they're saying right now.
Before you got so short with me.
Oh, okay. We're back in good shape. Poor Bard.
Son, what?
Where are we going? Up there.
The hell are you up to?
I'm taking you to see an old friend of yours. It's a reunion of sorts.
Will you stop being so damn cryptic?
I'm telling you all I can. It's a job. Someone wants to see you. I'm taking you to them.
What if I don't want to see them?
Well, that's a good argument for keeping that rope around your wrist.
state marshal, and this is an abduction.
Horseshit! I'm saving you. This is just a little detour on the way to liberty.
I will prosecute you for this, you insubordinate bastard.
There you go again, Mr. Grant. Ain't doing yourself no favors.
What's your name, son?
I ain't got no name, and I ain't your son.
Hello.
Sit tight. I'll take you to your friend, and this will all be over. This is it. Down here, it's almost over, Marshal Grant.
State Marshal Grant.
Yeah.
Oh, it was down there. Up here is so much prettier. Right. Here? Ah, here. Hello.
So you got him.
I think so.
Did you kill his cousin back in '82?
Whose cousin?
My cousin.
I never shot no one didn't deserve it.
You shot Jed Calloway.
And I told you then I'd shoot you too. And I would've if you'd shown up.
I was there.
No, you weren't. You left town.
You take that back.
But I don't care now. It's nigh on 20 years ago. We're old men. We're lucky.
Fight me.
You're an old man.
Come on, fight me.
It's a bit late, isn't it?
God damn you! Oh!
Well, that settles that then.
Shot him in the back. I shot him in the goddamn back.
And these things happen.
God damn you, goddamn both of you!
Well, now calm down. Who cares? You should have shot him 20 years ago. He's dead now.
You are a sickness scum like you and you, Plato. Come on, draw!
Why?
I said draw, goddammit!
No.
Yes!
They're so quick. Not a good gunslinger. How many times will I die? It's like Billy Midnight all over again. I don't want to shoot him in the head though, but I want to disarm him. Either literally or figuratively. Okay, that's the second. I feel like there's going to be a few. Aha!
Shit! Shit indeed. Still, at least now you got an ending to your book.
He's dead.
Oh, don't you start now.
No, I'm not starting. I'm happy. I'm free. I can finally go back to writing westerns instead of being in one.
He was pretty wild. And I know some wild people.
He was certainly complicated.
I'm sorry I shot him.
No, and you didn't shoot him. He did. In the back, after he mortally wounded Slim Grant. Fair and square.
Yes, that's it.
Last of the gunslingers.
Well, more or less, I guess.
There's more?
Oh, there's always folk who shoot you in the back and then rewrite history.
Oh, hey! Where do I send the money?
Send it to Tacitus Kilgore. No, that ain't my real name.
I love that Tacitus Kilgore is catching on. Oh, he has a gun too. Oh no, now I've got to choose between them. Cowboy's revolver. Of course I'm going to loot him. I was hoping to shoot him in the hand so he wouldn't die, but I guess I mortally shot him in the hand. Cool. Well, it was a pretty Sweet place to die. I do feel bad about that guy. Sorry, friend. I'm gonna loot him. I know it's probably giving me bad honor, but he's not just any lawman. Yeah, giving me bad honor. Oh, it wasn't worth the $1.32. Oh, but a health gear.
Come on, pal.
I'm gonna explore around here a bit more. This place looks really cool. This is so exciting. I know it's not real, but it's the closest I've ever been to anything like this. Oh, it's something that really bad. No dinosaur bones. Well, this would be a cool place for some dinosaur bones, don't you think? Another ghost orchid. Bet it's so slippery here. Oh wait, is it raining? Is it storming or is that the waterfall? I can't tell. Oh, I think it's actually storming. Wow, what a mood. Oh, these aren't the good kind of mushrooms that we can pick. Oh. This is a bad idea. But here we go. Oh boy, I hope I didn't slip and fall. I hope this isn't all for nothing, but I feel like it's going to be. No, there is a box! Oh, they know. Aged pirate rum. Is that it? That was still cool. Made it! Okay, so I guess let's go do Dutch's mission. Let's head back to camp. Where are you? This feels like a trap.
I ain't well. Hands up. You trying to rob a sick man?
I was trying to help.
Bullshit you was.
You move and I'll shoot you.
We got
lousy bastards.
That's so weird.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just take her! Let me go!
Go! Easy. You're okay. Yep.
Could you free me, please?
Oh no, what happened? Hello, there you are. Hold on, how do I...
I'm tied up here.
I know, I'm working
Why
on it.
the rope? Why? No! I'm struggling in these ropes, please!
There you go, you're good.
You're one of the good ones, ain't you? Thank the Lord for that. Will you get me out of here?
Sure.
Will you get me away from these men?
Yeah, that's fair.
Anything I can do to help you in your time of need, man.
I'm in residence at Hansburg, if that ain't too far.
Not at all. Come on.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind.
I mean, it's in the other direction. You don't want to move to, like, Saint Denis or somewhere.
Hey, boy.
Let's go. Go on. Hop on.
So, Hannesburg. Can't imagine this was your first dust-up with those bastards.
This weren't my first run-in with those crazy hill folk, if that's what you mean. Never too long before they make themselves known. Whenever their appetites grow past what they find in the hills. Still, poor Bradley. He wasn't the brightest nor the bravest, but... oh my, no one deserves that.
Bradley? Was he the fellow with you?
Yeah, Bradley Hunt. Old friend of my cousin's. Was taking me home. Guess he thought he could talk himself out of the situation with them.
Busy worrying about his own skin, huh? Doesn't sound like much of a man.
Maybe. Maybe not. Good men is hard to come by around these parts, though. Real men ain't like fellas in the books I read. Just hope I can trust you, mister.
Sure.
So, do they attack people to steal the people's food, or are they cannibals and they're trying to steal the people for food? I'd really like that clarified. I dislike one of those options a lot more than the other.
Yeah.
It's nice, riding like this. Almost makes me forget about what happened.
Can't imagine life if it ain't on horseback.
Is this what you do, mister? Ride around the country? Help people in need?
Sometimes.
We help our own people in need.
Whoa. Where'd all that blood come from?
Don't want to know.
We're here. Just drop me off right in front of the saloon. Here. Take this. For your time and your care.
It weren't nothing, ma'am, really.
Well, it was to me. It sure was to me.
Aww. Have a nice evening.
Back to the wolves. Poor woman.
Oh, it feels like we're starting this journey from scratch. Oh well, it was good to help a lady in need. It was worth it. Less of this creepy music, please. place is creepy enough as it is. It's worse than Lemoyne. Although, I don't know, last episode, that got real creepy. Creepiness went from 0 to 60 real quick last episode. Lantern upstairs and a fire going downstairs. So I guess someone's home, but... Squatters maybe? It doesn't look like very homely. It looks very derelict. Right, well let's just walk in and see if someone tries to kill us. It's always a good plan. Getting squatter vibes, alright. Oh. Is someone asleep? 2 people asleep and a load of money. Who are they? I don't want to rob them though. I don't know how they got that money. They could have earned it. I'll just go. I feel like if I wake them up, they're not going to appreciate that I've snuck into their house and stuff. Close the door like I was never there. Oh. It's one of those doors. Okay, the wind blew it. Wasn't me. Maybe when they're awake you can find out more if you like listen to them or something. Another pretty horse. Arthur, man of many words. Oh.
Whoa, whoa, easy.
Calm down, calm. What happened? Why'd you land head first?
Whoa,
Oh, hey.
No.
Look who it is.
No.
I'm still picking the dust out from my teeth.
Good.
So what do you say we go again?
No.
First one to Catfish Jackson's. I don't like
No.
Hey, wait a second. Just give me another chance or I'll never be able to look at myself again.
I'm going back to camp. No, you always take me so far away.
Don't think you can win again.
Leave me alone.
Alright, suit yourself.
Yeah.
Already done one detour. Just want to go back to camp. Hey, here we go. What? No one on guard? Come on, guys. Oh, bud, you can't follow me into camp, you Wally. People get grumpy. You know they will. They'll get told off. Bud, you're so cheeky.
Arthur, come up here.
I don't know, last time I came up there, someone rode into there, like a friend of ours rode into camp. Headless. I've got bad feelings about that balcony now. I'm gonna just talk on the porch downstairs. I just had a thought, a really, really morbid thought, but I'm pretty sure that Headless Horseman is something that comes up in Tales quite often. At least I've played a few games or seen shows where they've had a Headless Horseman, normally a ghost or somebody. I wonder if, because Ciaran loved horses so much, either some kind of sick joke from the O'Driscolls or just a sort of, I don't know if it's like an Easter egg or just the nod of the hat of the game developers towards the the story of the Headless Horseman. And that's why Ciaran, who loved horses, rode in on a horse. Headless. I feel like it was inspired by the Headless Horseman.
Morning, Arthur.
Good morning, Miss Grimshaw.
Arthur, come up here!
I'm on my way, Mr. Dutch. Hello, Sadie.
Sadie?
Morning, Arthur.
You managing not to kill Pearson?
Only just.
Oh, hey, Karen. Karen?
I tell you what, Little Miss Romance, I was right.
About what?
Saint Denis.
How so?
It ain't romantic. It's evil.
Evil can be very romantic.
Shut up. I talked to this couple in town. They told me there's this old rumor about people drinking blood. Human blood. In town.
That's just a silly old wives' tale.
What? Blood drinking ain't romantic enough for you?
Depends on whose blood.
Very funny.
She's been reading books on vampires. I think someone's read Twilight.
There she is.
Morning.
Sometimes I wonder why you stick with us reprobates.
Oh, you ain't so bad.
Alright, Mr. Dutch.
So, Arthur, you get the deciding vote.
About what? We take an insult and scurry off like cockroaches? Or deal with business the right way?
We don't need to take revenge. We hardly know the guy.
This ain't about revenge, Hosea. Angelo Bronte don't mean shit to me. This is about the fact we are planning to rob a bank in his town. A bank that he no doubt protects. A town where his men are gunning for us. Before we do that, we need to put him out of commission.
I disagree. There's always an easier way.
There ain't no easier way. Now, I know his type. He is a vindictive little power broker who rules by fear. Now, we pull that stunt in his cesspit of a town, we're doomed. You want to leave this place? Leave this country? We need that money.
Just don't feel good, Dutch.
This is it. This is the last job that we are ever going to pull. Before the year is out, we are going to be harvesting mangoes in Tahiti. Farmers. But we need seed capital, and we need to leave. You know it. I know it.
Forgive me if I can't think too much about the mango harvest.
This is it. Trust me. Arthur.
If it's business, well, business is business.
Angelo Bronte stands between us and our future.
You'll damn us all.
Arthur, come on.
You better be right about this one.
I am.
I've heard that before.
And usually I've been right.
If you say so.
Quit doubting, Arthur. It does no favors. Come on. We need to go see a man about a boat.
A boat?
We're headed to a settlement called Le Gras. I met a boatman there called Thomas who knows these waters like the back of his hand.
Why do we need a boat?
So we can attack Bronte's mansion from the swamp. Catch him off guard. He knows we survived the trolley station, so he'll be expecting some kind of reprisal.
All right. Okay, makes sense.
See? I do still possess some capacity for rational thought, Arthur.
Okay,
follow me.
What a strange horse.
Thank you.
For what?
For taking my side back there.
It ain't about sides.
Feels like Hosea's lost his spine.
But this move on Bronte, is it for the bank job or revenge for what happened at the trolley station?
Both. Neither. What does it matter?
We need to hit that bank. And Bronte has the police and just about everything else in Saint Denis in his back pocket. He also set us up. And lest we forget, took young Jack.
I understand. We just got a lot of pots on the boil, given all the folks who's out gunning for us.
You all seem to have forgotten how money is made and what it takes to support 20 people. Let alone what it takes to give 20 people a new life overseas.
With all due respect, Dutch, is this Tahiti plan really gonna work out?
You tell me, Arthur. Is it? Have some goddamn faith. I am bending over backwards to make a future for us.
I know, but...
But? When did you become so small-minded? If you'd rather we break up the family, go our separate ways, just tell me.
Of course not.
This isn't a prison camp. I am not forcing anybody to stay. So either we're in this together, working together to get out together, or we're not. There simply isn't a reality in which we do nothing and get everything.
I know. You're right. Just feels like we're on borrowed time again. I mean, the O'Driscolls found us.
Yeah. We need to move, and soon. Haven't I made that clear? I feel like I'm going in circles with all of you. Micah is the only one left with any loyalty.
Now, that ain't fair.
You are talking like John. I swear that woman is poisoning him against me. I've seen it before. What's the problem here?
There ain't a problem.
You think Micah would question going after Bronte? No. He'd say, let's go.
I'm here, ain't I? I've been at your side for 20 years.
I know. I'm sorry, son. It's just the endless debate about everything is wearing me down. The others, I can take. But when you're not behind me, it hurts.
I'm behind.
Blackwater, Valentine, Rhodes, Sean, Ciaran. I promise. None of it will be in vain. We are going to make it.
I know we will.
One thing that I do really quite like, that I noticed, is that now they're all calling him Ciaran, not O'Driscoll. I just wish he'd been alive to know it, but he finally got what he wanted. They're seeing him for who he is.
Here we are. Let me do the talking. Ha! Easy now.
Thomas, it is good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Mr. Dutch.
Thomas, have you met Arthur? Arthur, Thomas is quite the boatman. He's gonna help us get close to our prey. The other night we had quite the adventure fishing for catfish. Now, my friend, can I call in that favor?
What do you need?
You know Angelo Bronte. Well, exactly. We need to make a social call. We were hoping you could row us in quietly one evening around the back of his house.
Well, if anyone can, I can.
We'll pay you for your trouble.
If you bringing him trouble, it won't be no trouble for me.
Good.
My business partner, Jules, he's out on the skiff. I need to check with him. Plus, I need to check the traps. Would you come with me?
Of course. Arthur?
Why not? Shouldn't take too long if we can find him. Be lively. Mind you, there's a lot of gators. Uncommon number. Big ones. Great.
Come now, Arthur. It'll take more than a prehistoric reptile to scare you, surely.
I just want to see you meet your match when it comes to an aging predator with a big mouth, Dutch.
Arthur here is something of a comedian, Thomas. More of a jester than a gunslinger.
Well, if you say so, Mr. Dutch. This way. Come on, this way. Follow me here. And stay on the higher ground.
You call this ground? It feels like water to me.
Down here, we can't be too picky there, Mr. Arthur. Got a couple of crayfish traps up ahead. Mr. Dutch, you keep a lookout for company. Mr. Arthur, check the traps with me. Can you please check the other one for me, Mr. Arthur?
I'm on it. Some big fish.
This one's empty.
All right. I got a few more set over this way. Come on.
I don't want to know what just touched my leg.
Mr.
Sorry.
Dutch, you sure you the right fellas to be going after Angelo Brunton?
Oh, he's much more the kind of reptile I can handle.
Now stay close. Make sure you follow my line.
Oh, I fully intend to, Thomas.
You too, Mr. Arthur.
You can see why eating in swamp wading hasn't caught on as a pastime, can't you?
I love it out here. Peaceful. Nobody bothering you none. Except for the night folk sometimes.
The night folk?
Yep, some strange people around these parts. Wilder than the animals they are.
Well, this just gets better and better.
I wonder if they were the people I saw last episode. They were creepy, and it was at night. We were in Lemoyne.
Whoa. Stop where you are. That's a gator. Just stay as still as you can. All right, let's keep moving. I got another trap by that small island up ahead. I don't know what's taking Jules so long with that boat.
I think we are all equally keen to find her.
Give me a hand here, Mr. Arthur. This trap's stuck in the mud. It happens.
Ooh. Guess something didn't want to be caught.
My gosh. So it's true.
What is?
There's been talk of a big old bull, but people talk a lot of nonsense. I guess this was... No, but only something huge could do this.
Fantastic. Let's hope it bites you first, Dutch.
Should we just keep moving? I don't really want to hang around here much longer.
All right. I suppose this can wait. Let's go. Hold up.
My God, there's no shortage of them.
Good eating.
Us or them?
Exactly.
No comment. I wonder if
really
we
should have
taste...
run into Jules by now. I reckon we should split up so we can search both sides.
Okay, Arthur, since you appear so at home here, you take the right. We'll go left.
What? Just keep your eyes open.
Sure, let's split the party. That always goes well. Yeah, I wonder how we taste to alligators. Like if we're a nice meal or if it's just regret. Or like they'll only eat us and if they're desperate. I didn't like that we were talking about night folk and then I've been sent off by myself and the music's got creepy. I'm not about that. I don't like that loads of alligators just swam through here. Just bad vibes. I'm just getting bad vibes. Oh, there's a crayfish hole there.
Hey! Someone there? Jules? Hello?
Well, that's for sure someone hanging from a tree. Oh, why can't I shoot him down?
Hey! Someone there? Hello?
One, you could save him if you shoot him off now.
Jules?
Those visual night folk, they did this before.
Hello?
That's why I was looking up.
Hey! Someone there?
Over here!
That must be him.
Oh, are you just climbing in the tree? You're not hanging?
Over this way!
Oh, okay.
Here! Help!
Hey, you in the tree. What are you doing?
There's a monster! A monster!
You okay up there?
There's a monster!
Where?
Massive, it nearly ate me!
Oh,
Where'd he go?
It's out there!
What?
A big gator! Biggest I ever saw, big and nasty! Knocked me off the boat and chased me over here!
You must be Jules.
Yes.
Where is the boat?
Over there!
Yeah.
I ran, Oh.
Okay. And, where'd this monster swim off to?
I think that way. Good luck shooting that thing. You'll need a cannon.
Well, I've got 2 pistols, so... Is that a whole house that's been dunked in the water? Oh, this is a big boy. I know, but that's also where the monster's living right now, so please excuse my reluctance to jump on in. This is not going to end nicely.
I got the skiff! It's over here! It's stuck!
Ah, friends.
Got it loose. Jump. Good man.
All right, let's get back to the dock.
Yes, please, let's go. Thank God. So, who are these fellas, Thomas?
2 new friends of mine. I'll explain later.
Jules, we are very happy to have finally made your acquaintance.
I thought I was gonna be out here all night.
What you doing hiding up in the tree, boy?
This gator was huge, Thomas. Twice as big as I ever seen. Twice as angry, too.
Nonsense.
What? I think we hit a tree stump.
Yeah, I thought we cleared. You're gonna need to jump in and pull us free.
Me?
Yeah, just do it. Won't take you a minute, boy. Go on.
This is a bad idea.
What if that was the gator?
You'll see any giant monster long before it gets anywhere near you. We got a couple of crack gunslingers here with their guns loaded. You'll be fine.
You didn't see the thing.
Yeah, neither did you. It's just a myth, Jules. Now pull.
Ooh, I feel like he's gonna die.
Jules? Shit. He weren't kidding.
No, I'm going in.
No, we can't lose the boat. Arthur will go.
Will?
Quick! Quick, Arthur!
Oh no. I don't like this.
I got my leg!
Hold on, Jules. Let's die together or something.
Come here, son! Shit, where'd he go?
How do I search for him? Just run around?
I'm coming! I'm coming!
Get this thing off me! Help! Help! Me!
I got you, son. I got you.
Oh, God, no.
Got
A lot of blood.
Shoot something!
Hurry up, Arthur!
Oh, God, no.
Please hurry! Keep
Fire off a couple of warning shots just to pretend you care. I got you covered.
No. Please hurry! Come on! Don't stop!
Here, give me the ball.
Don't stop!
Put him here, come on. Give him here.
This leg hurt pretty bad. He should be okay.
Get in!
Oh, his leg's still there. Kind of.
Shoot that thing!
Taking no chances.
Finish that son of a bitch, Arthur!
Just hold on. Jesus, look at the size of it. He's still coming.
Ah, it's so big. It's so scary. Uh-oh. No.
I think he's going.
I don't think he
Shit,
is.
that is one big old gate.
Oh, your boy doesn't look too good there.
Here, take this. Try and stop the bleeding.
You're gonna be okay, son. You're gonna be okay. Just thank your old Uncle Dutch.
I heard that. There's still a lot of blood. You need to put pressure on it.
I've stopped the bleeding. I think he'll be okay if he don't get a fever.
We can bring down a fever.
A fever is the least of our worries. Look who's back.
God damn it.
Put every bullet you've got in him!
it's had enough.
Now, Jesus, can we get back now? You're gonna be okay, kid.
Sorry, Jules. Guess all them stories was true. Big and mad. That's unusual. Normally the little ones are angry. Big ones is lazy.
Well, I guess he never outgrew his anger. Kinda reminds me of you, Arthur.
You know, I don't think I've ever seen you squeal before, Dutch.
I weren't the one squealing.
Yeah, well, you weren't in the water with him. Now, this poor boy was nearly dinner.
Can we get some help? Jules been bitten.
Oh my God.
There's a monster out here. He's been bitten, but he's alive. Just keep him warm. Feed him garlic for the infection. Thank you. Both of you. I'm at your service anytime you need me.
Thank you, Thomas. Where can we find you?
You just meet me back here.
Very good.
Can one of you help me put the boat back out?
Sure. I'm gonna head back to camp and placate the irritable Miss O'Shea, who's causing more trouble. I'll collect the boys. Meet you back here, Arthur.
Mr. Arthur? Old Brunty. Bad man. I know. Killed some good folks. Hurt a lot of people.
Well, he definitely lacks a certain charm. I'll see you soon.
Be safe. We got monsters out here.
Well...
Hello, Jenga. Nice for you to drop in. Mid-cutscene. Oh, we having cuddles, are we? Okay, let's cuddle while I play. Okay, so... Oh! Dutch is back in La Gras. Thomas agreed to row the gang in quietly to the back of Bronte's mansion so you can pay him a social call. Revenge is a dish best eaten. Are there any other... Is that guy in the tower, Dragic? He's probably going to come back at some point. I haven't yet figured out the time of day when his shows up. And apart from that, it's just Mr. Dutch's. But for now, let's head back to camp. Lest this session become too long. The night folk. I'm pretty sure those were the people I met last time.
Yep.
It fits the description. It was night. It was in the swamp. It was creepy.
It's Arthur!
Glad to see you back.
That horse is still doing its thing. Okay, well, not much of a view going on. But we've got a solid 5 feet. Let's see if we've got any journal entries. Oh, it's Magnifico! I don't think we read this one, so I'll start from here. Found the little magician and reunited this odd family. Fella tried to give me the slip a few times, but in the end, seems they love each other even more than they hate each other. Or at least it was close. Want me to see their show sometime in Saint Denis, and say they'll reward me as they were broke now. Ah, oh, Charles. Found Charles the artist dressed up as a streetwalker, trying to flee from assorted men he'd offended, fleeing to the South Seas. Wonder if we'll see him there. Oh, imagine that if we do manage to go to TT. And we get to see him. And pick mangoes. Went to Scarlet Meadows, sighted the famous battle in the war. All of them young lives lost. You read that one. Took medicine to that creepy pair as they'd poisoned themselves proper. They survived, but I doubt they'll make it for much longer. Like a pair of circus clowns. That was black and white. Love those two. Violet Snowdrop. And I think that was the eagle I saw. Those guys. Saw them weird boys again with equally weird names. This time they asked me to give them a beating. I cannot even try to understand them. I am genuinely afraid of what's going to happen next time I meet them. Are they just gonna ask me to like shoot them, genuinely shoot them in different parts of their body or something? And that's it. That's the last one. This is Jenga moving that mouse. You playing the game? You playing Red Dead? Do you want to be a cowboy? Do you prefer Arthur from this angle? Do you feel like the upward angle's a good angle for him? I see it. He's genuinely zoning in on Arthur now. I think Jenga has a crush on Arthur. Are you jealous because it's not you I'm paying attention to? Okay. Let's wrap it up there, I think. That was a fun session. I feel like next session's going to be a big one because we're going to go and upset Angelo Bronte and possibly, if it goes straight on to the next one, maybe rob Saint Denis Bank. Maybe go to Tahiti? I don't know. I have no idea what's going to happen. If this game has taught me anything, it's that I have literally no idea what's about to happen at any point. So we started with the Jim Boy Calloway mission, and I'm so glad that that finally showed up because I don't know. Like, they did say to go and find them, so I knew there was a next bit, but it just didn't seem to show up for ages, so I was wondering if I had to randomly come across them somewhere, and I didn't know when that would be or where it would be, so it was just a huge relief to see that show up. I guess I had to do get so far through the story and then it would trigger it or something. Jim Boy Calloway. I didn't really speak to him much before, I think because he was passed out, but he is a hoot. He's so funny. So unpredictable and kind of a bit psycho, but I don't know, I find it very endearing. I kind of thought I'd get paid and then that would be that. I didn't expect there to be a part 2. I was so scared when I realised that they hurt Bard, and I didn't know how long I had to revive him, and I was getting shot at, but I'm so glad that Bard was okay. That was like the pinnacle moment for me across that whole mission, was almost lost Bard. I feel kind of bad for the sheriff, but yeah, what an ending. I was meant to just go and get some autobiographies for a has-been gunslinger. I think Black Belle is the only one who survived. I killed the guy up in the mountains, I killed the pig guy, I killed Billy Midnight, Black Belle survived, and then I've just gone and killed Jim Boy Calloway, so yeah. I guess Black Belle had the last laugh. Yeah, I didn't expect that. And then we did the Dutch mission, the trolley robbery. I will admit I didn't expect Angelo Bronte to have set us up, but I also felt like there'd be some sort of ulterior motive. And when I found out he had set us up, I wasn't surprised, even though I didn't expect it, because he's just that kind of person. It was a fun mission. It was intense. But yeah, it was cool being there with Dutch and Lenny. I really wish we'd chosen Sadie to come along with us. It's probably best that we didn't because our bounty would have been a lot higher. But obviously that's last time when we had the Sadie mission. I think that was the start of it. When Dutch kind of showed up and started speaking to us, and Sadie was like, when are you going to let me come out with you guys? So it would have been cool to see Sadie in action. But I really like Lenny, and he is also needing the experience, and he's proving himself. So yeah, it was really cool having Lenny with us as well. I always love missions with Dutch because he's pretty badass himself. He's very smooth, like he knows the ropes. That led us to the ultimatum, I guess, between Hosea and Dutch. Now, me personally, as Jojo, I was siding with Hosea because I feel like Angelo Bronte is probably going to expect us to try and get revenge on him personally in retaliation and not go straight for a bank robbery. I feel like that might actually catch him by surprise. And also I feel like the more we're dragging it out, the more chance we have of getting found, of Angelo Bronte preparing himself more. I don't know, I'm like Hosea, I've just got a bad feeling about it. Whenever we've tried to one-up the rich guys so far, it's never ended well for us, at least since I've been playing. That was how we lost John, by trying to outsmart the rich families. So I was more eager to just go straight for the bank and then go. But Dutch has been doing this for a long time. I do trust Dutch and his judgment. He is the mastermind behind it all, so we'll see what happens. That mission with the crocodile was terrifying. Learning about the night folk. I'm so glad. I really thought for a second, I've forgotten his name, but the guy we were trying to look for, I thought, just because of what happened last episode, and I saw him up in a tree at night in the swamps right after we talked about the night folk, and after what happened last episode, I was like, oh no, they've hung him and then they're all going to run at me again. But yeah, I'm so glad he just climbed up in the tree. And yeah, it was actually nothing to do with the night folk, which is good, because I don't ever want to meet them again. They're creepy. Yeah, so I guess we'll go attack Angelo Bronte. Hopefully that won't go too horribly wrong. I think Dutch is right. I don't think he'll be expecting it from the swamp, so hopefully it does give us the element of surprise. It was really fun getting to see those two guys again in Valentine as well. I'm worried for them. And their well-being. I wish they'd stop the pursuit for this woman. I feel bad for this poor woman. One of them's gonna get themselves killed for sure, and sooner rather than later, I think, at this rate, and probably at Arthur's hands. And I don't want to get blamed for that, but what people will do for love, eh? Anyway, before I become that crocodile's dinner because he's looking at me in a way I do not like, I'm going to wish you all a very good week. I'll see you next Sunday for more Red Dead Redemption 2. Until then, take care of yourselves, outlaws, and I can't wait for the next one. Catch you next week. Bye bye!